How you guys doing today? It's October and
I'm Mighty K.
This is the segment about how do you feel. This is a show where we basically talk to you about video games and things that we like. Today's gameplay is going to be from Dark Souls 3, one of the best games of all time.
All time, guys.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
First I'd like to touch base on the Army using the Xbox One controller for piloting a submarine.
Which is amazing, dude.
That's nice.
That just shows how far, in my opinion, I don't know if this is what it means, but that just shows how far gaming has come and how impactful. That's a word? That's an actual word, right?
Yeah, that's a word. Yeah. It'll be a word today.
How impactful playing video games are. They're going to put actual controllers in the submarine. Or, I don't know if it's going to be inside it, but to control one. That's crazy. You don't even have to be in the military now. You can just, I want to apply it to control that bad boy. Right. And see who's the best one at controlling it, in my opinion. I think that'd be cool. You could Donald Trump your way in the military for that job.
Bad political joke. Alright, guys. I do think that would be nice, especially if you can pilot a submarine or drive a submarine without having to actually be in it. One, that would probably decrease the amount of people who we put at risk.
True.
And two, it'll just be fun. You in a Grand Theft Auto simulator. But no, seriously. Yeah, guys. So that's pretty cool. And next, how do you feel about Shadow of Tomb Raider?
The final prequel of Lara Croft, basically. That's all I hear when we talking about Tomb Raider nowadays. I feel like all the game. Well, they've confirmed like these are the prequel of her becoming a legend. So how I feel about it, I'm not really checking for it. I'm not finna. Be honest with you, October. I don't think I've ever told you this. I have not finished the other two Tomb Raiders that I have on my Xbox.
We have two of them?
Yes, we have two. It's just I don't know.
I played the first one. I liked it.
It was good. No, it was good. Definitely was good.
Great games.
But I don't know. You know how I feel about prequels personally. You and I talk about this outside of this podcast. I don't do prequels, movies or TV shows, so I'm not gonna do a prequel video game series.
Right. It kind of makes no sense for you to know what's gonna happen, so it defeats the purpose of that suspense you get while playing a video game, because anything can happen. But if you already know that the Death Star is gonna explode, you don't really.
Wow.
It doesn't really.
Wow, guys.
Hey,
today
guys,
we are on the road today. Whoa.
We ain't gonna speak about that.
Wow.
In other news, Monster Hunter World is getting a update, and it's having a little crossover with Devil May Cry. How do you feel about this?
Oh my! I am excited.
You're the veteran at Devil May Cry. So
I love Devil May Cry.
Tell me.
I feel like this is complete left field, but it's a good left field type of deal. It's a surprise, but being able to, I don't know if they're gonna make us. Is it gonna be a skin for us, like for our character, or are they gonna actually be Dante? I don't know. But when they showed the preview of it, it was Dante kicking Monster's booty with his ebony ivory and his blade, which is cool. He had the styles, the style he has, the fast ebony ivory switch back to the sword. So if you can do that in Monster Hunter and it makes it still Monster Hunter but with a hint of Devil May Cry, I'm all for it. I'm ready for it. I want it to be like that.
Yeah, that's nice. I play Monster Hunter, but it's just I'm at a standstill in the story because the story is very hard.
Let's be honest, why we're at a standstill. Other people in our party. We're not gonna name anyone.
We're not gonna name anyone.
Other people. We're just on it. We're on one today, man. Other people in our party. Definitely the reason why we haven't continued. We don't want. We have a clan. We'll talk about that in some other episode. But few people in our clan aren't really progressing how we're progressing in the story, and we basically stalled the game right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. It's kind of weird as a gamer. If you buy a game and then you switch games the next day, it's like, why did you buy the game?
Shade.
Like,
tonight, the shade. Wow.
Listen, guys, listen. I feel like if you buy a game, you bought this game and play it till the end. Now, I understand how you can have side games and games you may play to not get bored.
Right.
But you don't just switch your main game.
Yeah, and you don't not include the whole clan. Again, shade.
Right, like
it's personal, guys. We're sorry. Shout out to everybody who has a clan that's watching this. I feel like it takes a lot to have a clan to actually keep that thing functioning. So shout out to everybody that's listening to this who has a clan.
All right. I wanted to just give you guys some updates on Fortnite on mobile. The tryhards have officially learned how to play, so I'm dying quickly.
Wait, you haven't told me about this? Yeah,
I'm dying.
When did you play today?
I played in Grandma's house. Yeah, but man, the game is it feels like Fortnite now, but
really
the graphics are just
Why are we literally talking? I'm about to probably download this. Really? So wait, it feels like Fortnite.
It feels like Fortnite in a sense that if you're solo and you don't know what to do and you don't build when you get shot at, guess what? You're dying. The death. It feels like Fortnite because you're dying. And you know how, I don't know, Fortnite and Dark Souls, they kind of got that death thing correct where it makes it an incentive to keep playing, you know? Like if you die, there's still hope you can continue playing and have fun.
4 stars on the App Store, guys.
Guys, this game is ass.
Whoa.
Listen, y'all. First of all, in order to even play the game, you can download the app, but you can't play the game unless you have a referral code.
Really?
Right?
Wait, so I just downloaded it for no reason?
You downloaded it for no reason. You can't play the game unless you have a referral code. Now, I heard that they were only supposed to give 1 referral code out per person who already registered for it, but my brother, he got 3 referral codes, and he has the battle pass. Also, I want to address something else with Fortnite. I've played Fortnite multiple times, and recently in solos. Normally when I play, I don't have the battle pass, by the way, guys. When I play the game, I don't get any of the good loot, like the Scar and the rocket launcher. I rarely get that out of the chest. Maybe 1 out of 200 games I get that out of the chest, realistically speaking. But when someone with a battle pass and a skin lands near me, all of a sudden the tides change. Like the game's like it has some sort of mechanic to give them better weapons. I'm not saying that this is what it's doing, but when you kill people with skins, they always drop scars, rocket launchers, grenade launchers. Like when you kill regular people, they're dropping regular. They're dropping common burst rifles, and I don't think that's fair. For it to be marketed as free to play, I feel like there's some invisible hand going on. If you guys know what I mean. Shout out to all them Adam Smith book readers, you know. But yeah, it's just interesting. But in other news, I wanted to bring up the co-op landscape in general, because in our day and age, co-op games have basically went extinct. They're an endangered species.
Yes, they are. They are the unicorn of the universe right now, of the gaming community. Definitely.
Right. Like, it's so hard to find a good co-op game in 2018 that's new. I heard Cuphead was a great one.
Hey, I was thinking about grabbing that this weekend, but you know we've been busy with other things. Shout out to our other channel, guys, Urban Exploring. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking about grabbing Cuphead, but the one I'm really checking for is A Way Out that comes out next Friday, March 23rd.
Man,
that looks promising. It's going to be split screen. I mean, only thing which the price balanced out. The only thing I don't like is that it's going to be either 6 to 8 hours depending on how you play it, but it's going to only be $30, so I can't complain. It's not the full 60,
right,
so
right.
I would definitely be checking for that next Friday.
Makes sense. I definitely want to get that. How do you feel about Rico? That's the Max Payne meets Payday 2 meets Borderlands.
Just like you said, it looks like it feels like Payday from that clip that we watched. I'm actually gonna double back to A Way Out. We didn't even tell it's escaping prison basically.
Right.
And basically when you're escaping, you guys don't have to stick together. I've seen gameplay with somebody's in a diner, somebody's driving the car, man. Like
right.
It seems like it's gonna be a legit, for the couch co-op player, or I don't know if it's gonna be online, but it's gonna be a for real co-op playing game, and I feel like this could change a lot in the game community when it comes to co-op games. I feel like this could put co-op back on the map if they do it well, and the storytelling as well.
Right, and I think that's one of the reasons why the PS2 was the best-selling console of all time right now, because the co-op games on the PS2, they were great. Star Wars Battlefront, all the others like that. they definitely had me spending hours on the couch with my friends. So if they can bring us back that same experience without microtransactions, I might add.
Oh, I'm gonna add that as well. The creator of Way Out, he said he would never go into microtransaction with any of the games he. So if this game is really a hit and he continued putting hits after hit, he was behind Two Brothers, I believe that was called.
Yeah.
He made that game as well, which I heard got really good reviews. I've never played it personally. So, people really like that. He said he would never do microtransaction when it comes to video games. So I'm excited about that. If this game is really good, I'm going to stick with, buying his product.
Right. I definitely endorse it. A Way Out. Pick it up. It's only 6 to 8 hours. Most games nowadays are only 16 to 20 hours. So, really, with the price being cut in half, it's all fair, y'all.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a steal.
But back to Rico, I feel like this game is interesting. It's kind of like a SWAT meets Border Patrol kind of game. Like, you just bust in the door shooting people.
I'm not checking for it, man.
Yeah, I'm not looking for Rico. I don't think they should have released that at the time. This time, I think that
so many shooters are on the market, and you can replay Payday 2 right now.
Yeah. And again, especially because Payday 2 is on Games for Gold.
Yeah.
No, it's on the Xbox streaming service. So if that's there for free or for $5, why would I go and purchase a $60 game?
Yeah, when you're doing the same thing.
It's not very enticing. They just let you do a slow motion kind of.
Maybe we're basing this off of the video. We have not actually played this game yet. So
yeah, we haven't seen. We've seen actual gameplay footage, and to me, it kind of looks like Rainbow Six Siege plus Payday. And like Payday's the dominant parent. Like you can really see Payday when you look at this game.
Wow.
And I feel like if it has the strategic abilities that Rainbow Six Siege had, it might get some success. Because Siege was a great game.
I didn't play Siege.
Really?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you gotta pick up Siege. It's only like $20. I picked up Siege.
Didn't it get bad reviews because of the glitches or something?
I'm not sure actually, but
I know it came around the same time as what's the one?
Overwatch?
Not Overwatch. The one with can't think of it right now. Tom Clancy.
The Division.
The Division, yeah.
Okay.
And Division outshined it.
Right, but again, we need to mention this. This is the elephant in the room, guys. How do y'all feel about the Division 2? One, I did not. They just announced this. I read it on Twitter the other day, and they're talking about doing a sequel. They're not talking about it. It's actually in the works right now.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're full force behind this right now.
I feel like the flunk that Division 1 was, it's just like not worth buying.
Whoa, chill. I like Division 1. I just didn't feel like it was enough people to play. Again, our clan. I'm sorry. Sometimes people continue without one another, and that's not fair if you're in a clan. But you and I have to sit down and actually play it. I want you to enjoy the experience of it. I'm telling you, it's really good.
And I do want you guys to note that I haven't had that many hours into the game. I played the beta for like 3 days straight. But like other than that, the Dark Zone was fun. It was a good idea. But like I just didn't like how the enemies were buffed to the point where you're loading whole clips on enemies and they're just taking it.
Yeah, you're actually right about that. The enemies aspect of them being OP was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was just crazy. But
on the better news,
Detroit Become Human, excuse me. That comes out May 25th. I'm very excited. I've always liked the games like the Telltale games.
Oh yeah, like The Walking Dead and The Wolf Among Us. Yeah, it feels like the aspect of those games.
Yeah, and I feel like it's like The Walking Dead plus some Heavy Rain sprinkled on top of it. Like this can be the more serious.
The game footage they have out on YouTube of people playing it is just it looks amazing. It looks clean, crisp. The choices, man, like it's so you could choose so many different choices, which is very intriguing to me. Because, like you said earlier off camera, you said like The Walking Dead sometimes feel like they're walking you hand in hand with the game.
Yeah,
no matter what choice you chose, you feel like the outcome would still have been the same. It would just probably give you a runaround. Like that game, looks like it's different outcomes in its sticking. Like it's actually going to be something different from you choosing to wield a knife and not to wield a knife, or to be aggressive or not to be aggressive. It looks very intriguing, man.
Right, and I remember I was playing The Walking Dead the first season, and it was this barn episode where I was on the barn with Herschel, and this man's son was getting attacked by
Duck.
Duck's son was
Duck was getting attacked. I think Duck was getting attacked.
It was his son and the other. It was his son and Herschel's son. That's why we got kicked off the farm.
Right. It was
Duck's son.
No, Duck was the son.
Well, y'all, it was somebody, right? And so, in return, we got kicked off this farm, and I felt pretty comfortable at this part of the game because I'm like, we just got done running from zombies.
Right.
We got us a farm. We can create our own crops. We can feed ourselves. We're fine. And then we get kicked off the farm for not saving Herschel's son.
Right, who died. Even if you tried to save him, he still...
Yeah, so I replayed the game, and I tried to save his son. And again, it did not let me save his son. It was like, the first time I saved the younger kid, and the second time I saved the son. When I saved the younger kid, the only thing that happened was the younger kid's dad kind of respected me. But when I didn't save the younger kid, his dad just didn't like me. But the younger kid was saved at the end of the day. I feel like if Detroit Become Human can branch off
Kenny.
From that,
his name is Kenny. The guy's name was Kenny who you were helping. His son name was Duck, yes.
His son is Duck. Okay.
So you're helping Kenny's son, yeah.
If Detroit Become Human can be as individually tailored as possible, meaning like if
Each
I want a knife,
really means something.
Exactly. In The Walking Dead, if you play The Walking Dead heavy, you will notice that like sometimes it feel like your choices doesn't matter. Like you may vote to have this baby stay alive, but most of your team don't rock with the baby.
Yeah, so definitely.
You kind of figure what's going to happen.
Yeah, the story definitely was guided towards a certain way after so long. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I would be on the look for that. Do you have any extra commentary today about what we've been listening to?
What I wanted to tell you guys was I've been listening to the Lil Dicky song. He just released a song called Freaky Friday. Great song, really funny, hilarious.
Yeah, different type. It's definitely different. It's a different aspect of rap, in my opinion, which is the reason why it stands out, and it's definitely gonna be a summer banger. Just the instrumental itself. It sticks out as something different. It's new. It's refreshing from what you hear every day on the radio now. From what you've heard, he's a great storyteller. Definitely.
Yeah, I think that the way he tells stories is kind of slept on because his way of rapping is not traditional.
No, it's not at all.
And so I think that's what's gonna skyrocket him to the top. I think this Freaky Friday song is gonna be one of the best songs he's had. It's really gonna put him out of the mainstream because he's had songs that are great.
And he has Chris Brown on it. Chris Brown is definitely a talented man.
Right. So Chris Brown is definitely just gonna get him on the charts just because it's Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Like, let's be realistic.
What do you rate the song?
I rate the song
out of 10.
So I can't rate it out of 10 because that would be complex. What I can do is rate it on catchiness.
Okay.
And storytelling.
Okay.
And if I was to rate it out of both of those, it'd probably be a 10 on catchiness, and on storytelling probably 8.5.
Okay.
So it's definitely a great song. You guys should check it out. And that's the end of How Do You Feel, our segment about games and everything we like.
Yeah, episode 2, guys. Stay with us. Stick with us.